Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Yechi here with a new video. If this is your first time on my channel, hi, my name is Onyeye. I'm a content creator based in Manchester, England. Don't make it your last time. Subscribe before we get into this video properly. So today's video, I'm doing an updated makeup routine, like I won't call it every day because let's be honest, I hardly wear makeup. Yeah, I hardly wear makeup, but I don't want to call it every day. Maybe like an updated, neutral, simple glam. Let's just call it that, okay? So that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. Just my simple look. I have switched up some of the products that I use, switched up my technique just a little bit. So I'm going to be walking you guys through this video. It shouldn't be a long one, but I'll be spilling all the tea because all I do on Instagram with my makeup videos, they are quite quick, and some of you ask me for product details, some of you ask me for my shades, some of you want to see like the process properly. So that's why I'm doing this video. When it comes to my products, I'm all about less right now. So I currently have a very small makeup, will I say collection? Yes, that I'm just trying to work with what I have instead of trying to buy and create the most looks from what I currently have. So I'm all about less. Of course, when it comes to products on my skin as well, I'm not trying to put a lot on my skin. Okay guys, so those are the things that I've changed, and I'm going to walk you guys through all the products that I'm using as well as my technique. So make sure you are subscribed and give this video a thumbs up, and let's get into the video. So first thing I like to do is to pull my hair away. I don't always do this, but because of the nature of the wig that I'm wearing, it is quite full. So I'm just using a clip to clip part of the hair to the back. Also guys, we have a new setup. I hope you guys like this setup. We have a new setup. I'm so in love with it, kind of, even though I'm still trying to figure out the lighting situation, because I have lights from here, lights from the window is like my major source of light, but we'll figure it out and it would look better in coming videos, or we just try out a new setup. But I got bored of the normal setup that I had going on and I decided to switch it up. Let us get into the makeup proper. So I've done my skin prep. If you want to know what product that I use for my skin prep, I'm going to leave a link to an Instagram reel. It's quite detailed, so you can just follow the steps there and the products that I'm using as well. So next thing is for me to conceal. I'm going to be using this Yanga Beauty concealer, and this is in the shade SMC5. It's darker than like my skin color, but just a little bit, and this is what I use to conceal my dark spots. When I don't have a lot of dark spots, I can skip this step, to be honest. Some days that I have black spots, I still, miss this step, but I'm kind of going for something a bit flawless because I think I want to use this makeup to create content today, so I need everything concealed. So I'm going in with this beauty blender, and I'm just going to just tap on those spots a little bit. So once that is done, the next step is foundation. I currently use the Huda Beauty foundation, and this is in the shade Chocolate Mousse, 450 Chocolate Mousse. I have been using this foundation for a very long time, and I have not seen a reason to switch, although I'm thinking of getting another one to add to it. Sometimes I would mix this with another foundation, I think the L'Oreal foundation, but I kind of like where my skin is at with this foundation. When I apply it, it looks a bit lighter, but after a while it oxidizes and it kind of just goes with how my skin looks, and the shade match is much better. So I'm literally just gonna pump it directly to my skin. Okay, I don't like the way this foundation is coming out. It's coming out like it's about to finish. Have you seen my account balance? Better come out better than this. I'm going to then blend this. Sometimes you can use a brush to spread it. I do use a brush sometimes, but I feel like that just gets a lot of product on my brushes, and it's like hell when I'm trying to wash them because there's just like a lot of product on my foundation brush, and I don't really like that. So now I just go in straight to the beauty blender, and my beauty blender does the work perfectly. So I just blend, and one thing that I started doing is I don't really blend my foundation to my under eye and apply like foundation there. I noticed that it used to make my under eye like very heavy, and then it's easier for it to just crease and then cake up there. So now the only thing that goes to my under eye majorly is my concealer. So now that is done, I'm going to be going in with the Nuban Beauty concealer. This is like their darkest shade, and this is 49. I think this is their darkest shade. Maybe there's a shade darker than this, I'm not sure, but if this is not the darkest, then this is the second darkest shade that they have. So I'm going to take this along my cheekbone. I kind of go higher a bit, and I just leave it there. And then this corner of my face, my forehead too, very important. I never skip this forehead one. I never. And another thing that I started doing, because you know my face is getting very round, is to do my jaw here. So I put this underneath. That's all I do. I do not do a nose contour with the cream concealer. If I'm going to do a nose contour, it's going to be with powder only. So now to blend this, I blend it like upward, just instead of just tapping it down, I kind of blend it upward. So I'm blending it towards my eyes. The contrast with my skin, I feel like it is just perfect, this concealer. The contrast when I use it on my skin, once I'm able to highlight, everything comes out pretty well, and it's not giving me low contrast. It's also not giving me high contrast where it looks like my cheekbone is like black. No, it's not giving me that. So I really love this shade that I'm using. Guys, I need to get a proper filming table that I can just place my mirror and be looking down instead of this ghetto of holding a mirror. Now for the game changer, which is my blush. I have been using lipstick as blush for a while now, to be honest. So I got this last year from Yves Rocher, and it's a liquid lipstick. It's actually like reddish pink, kind of, maybe like a very deep pink. And I just fell in love with it. So I think this is 109. I'm seeing 109 at the bottom. I've never really checked for the shade before, but this is how it looks. To be honest, if you get like a nice lipstick, maybe not matte, okay, like a liquid lipstick, I feel like it would do a good job. Some people use like the compact like lipstick, which is fine, but I don't want to stress myself with blending too much. So a liquid lipstick just works for me. And this one has very, very nice pigment. Very, very nice. So I just use a little, so I have to smell. I applied a little bit more on this side, but we'll blend it out. So I'm still going to use the underneath part of my beauty blender. This one, I'm not blending it in any direction, to be honest. I'm kind of just taking it round and I'm taking it away from my face. It just gives like a little bit of oomph to my skin. I'm still going to go over with a powder blush. Definitely this is not all. Okay, you can see that this one is a lot more. So I do like to take it to the side of my face, just like I did here, and then take it upward, like towards my forehead. That's how I blend it. So nothing goes down, it just goes away from my face and then upward. So the only thing left for me to do now for my skin work is to highlight, and I'm going to be using this Too Faced concealer, and then this is in the shade Butterscotch. I don't even know if my camera would be, I think it might be like really bright, but yeah, this is in the shade Butterscotch. It is the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer, and this gives you super coverage. This has to be one very good investment. Like I got this ending of last year and it's so good. I love the coverage I get from it. Like I don't even have to put a lot, so I'm literally using less product, which goes in line with everything I wanted for my makeup this year. So I just take a little bit at this side of my eye, the corner here, and then I also apply at the edge here. So here, that's all. I'm gonna apply a few strokes along my forehead, and I'm going to apply here, and I'm going to highlight my nose. So now I'm just going to blend using the pointy side of my beauty blender. So this side and the side here. So it goes into the corner, and I'm just going to take it out and down. So this time we go out, you know, like normal, we go out and then we go down. For my nose, I'm going to use the middle part, and I'm just going to drag from down up. Rather tap from down up. So next up is setting my under eye. So I first of all go in with a compact powder like this one. I think they call it the pressed powder. And I just take my brush and I apply it on the under part of my eye before I go in with a setting powder. This has a way of giving me a better finish, okay? And I feel like it reduces the amount of setting powder I would have to use. Sometimes when you don't blend out your setting powder very well, the under part of your eye looks a little bit, you know, white when you're outside. So with this, I kind of just prefer it. So I'm just going to use my brush and then take some, make sure the brush is, you know, soaked in it. And I'm gonna simply press. So all I do is press. And this powder is actually in my shade. It is not lighter than my shade. I do hope to get one that is brighter, so that would just help with, you know, going with the vibe of the under eye. It should be brighter. I'm going to do that for the remaining part of my face that I have highlighted. So next I'm going to go in with my setting powder. I do have two options. The first one is this one from Juvia's Place that I got recently. So this one is in the shade Sahara, and I have this one from Younger Beauty. This is in the shade Milky. Okay, the one from Juvia's Place has a way of giving me like, you know, glam, and has a way of really like brightening up the under eye. This one kind of gives like a more neutral, you know, simple, you know, effect when I use it. So I'm not sure which one I'm going to use today. I think I'm going to use the one from Younger Beauty, since I'm trying to go for like a really simple glam. But when I want that, you know, when I do like a smoky eye and then I really want to set that under eye very well, I use the one from Juvia's Place. So this one from Younger Beauty is like almost out. I'm hoping to get a new one. Hopefully I have someone coming from Nigeria soon. Fingers crossed. So I'm just taking a little bit on my brush. So I'm just going to press in. One mistake that I used to make is just set like my immediate under eye. So I just set like this part here, and it kind of made me look like a native doctor when I've set my makeup, because here it's just obvious that here was set, and then the other part has like a glossy look. It's usually like really weird. So I have to always ensure that I'm dragging my powder down, at least let it get to almost the tip of your nose. So when it comes to my brows, I am going to start by brushing them, and I literally just use edge control, guys. This is like hair wax, so this is what I use for my brows, to be honest, and it does a really good work. And then I just brush upward to kind of arrange my hair. I don't know if everyone is like me, but I have a preferred brow. I prefer this brow to this brow. So once that is done, I'm going to go in with my pencil. So I'm using this NYX pencil. This is, what's the shade of this one? I'm not sure, but this is like in a espresso. Yeah, so it's the NYX makeup pencil, and this is in the shade espresso. So I'm just going to take this, and I'm going to start from my, like the underneath part. I hardly draw on top, just sometimes, but I focus on the under part, and I just start from the middle, and then I take it to the tail. Most of the time, all I do is define my tail, to be honest, when it comes to my brows. So I just start drawing, and then I take it down, and then I drag it forward, and then I just take a few strokes in between. So the routine is literally middle, tail, forward, strokes. That's what I do for my brows. So once I'm done with that, I'm gonna go in with my brush. It still has some of the wax on it, which is really good. To conceal, I'm using my concealer, the one from Too Faced. I'm just going to take a little bit with my flat angled brush. This is from Younger Beauty. So I'm actually trying to take from the corner from this side here, just a little. I don't like to take it out, and I just get a lot of product on it, and I don't like that. So I'm going to start with this brow, and I just place the product in the middle, and from there I spread it so forward and backward. Yeah, so I'm going to continue, and I'm just going to take it down into my eyelid. So for my eyes, I'm going to be starting off with this palette. This is from Juvia's Place. It's their Saran Blush Volume 2. It's actually a blush palette, but I also use it for my eyes. So this is what the palette looks like. I'm sure it's like super bright. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, but it has like a little bit of shimmer, and then it has some colors. I am just focused on this brown here. So it's called Yara, the shade Yara. And I'm just going to use my brush, and I'm going to pack enough of this shade here. So I'm going to use this as a transition color. So I'm just going to apply it on my upper lid here. So just like that, we have our soft brown there. The next thing I'm going to use is this palette from ASM Beauty. This is the Stripped Away palette. And this, I'm going to take this dark brown here. So it has like a dark brown, not this brush. I'm going to switch my brush and I'm going to take this dark brown here, just tap a little bit, and this is not going to be my main color. So I do like a little bit of dark brown, and I just tap a bit. So I just want it to be a little bit darker at the edges. So I'm going to focus more product there. So I'm going to go in with the first brush that I used, and I'm just going to blend everything that we have going on. So the next thing is my eyeliner. I'm going to be using This I Sculpt I Shade brow pen from Juvia's Place. It's actually meant to be a brow pen, but it's rather too dark for me to use on my brows. So I'm going to be using it as my eyeliner for today. This is what it looks like. I'm not sure if this is focusing on me. Yeah, this is what the pen looks like. I just like to draw a very simple line at the top part these days. So I'm just going to start from the inner part of my eye and I'm going to take it out. So next I'm going to go in with my mascara. This is from Yves Rocher 2. I'm probably the only girl that can do my mascara with her mouth closed. Okay, maybe I'm not, but I do like to brag about it. So my favorite part after blush now is lashes. So I'm going to be using this lash style. This is Woman. This is also from ASM Beauty. If you guys see me using any pair of lashes, is most likely from them. So this is the one that I'm going to be using today. It kind of has like it's a bit simple. It has good length. I love the length, but it's also like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like kinky and it's like, you know, the hairs are like quite scattered but still arranged too. So I kind of just really like how it looks on my eyes. I do get a lot of questions about lashes. I get so many questions about, oh, how do you fix your lashes? I wish I could fix my lashes. Show me the way. It's really simple. So what I do is I drop, adjust, and pinch. That's all. That's the process. I keep my mirror down when I'm doing my lashes because I want to be able to see if there's any gap. If I fix it using up, like up here, I'm just going to feel like, oh, it's perfect. And then when I look down or when I close my eyes, it's hideous. So I kind of like to take it down. So I'm going to put it underneath and then I'm just going to start positioning where I want it to be. And I'm going to drop it now. So once I drop it, I'm going to start adjusting. So I use the front part majorly to adjust. And now I'm going to pinch. So you want to pinch the lashes and your own lashes together. So that way, any space, you would reduce it. So both lashes are in now. They have dried. And yep, I love it. Now it's time for us to finish up this face bit. Now using the palette, I'm going to go in with that soft brown and just take it around my face where I did my contour. So just to warm up my face a bit. I'm going to use this smaller powder brush. So just here. So now I'm going to go in still using this palette. I'm going to go in with Taloo, which is like the orange here, this one here. I'm going to go in with that using my blush brush. I can't remember where I got this brush from. So I have enough on my brush and I'm just going to take it, tap a little bit and take it out. I'm going to line my lower eyeliner. I'm going to line my lower eye, my under eye. Yes, that's the English. Thank you. I'm going to do that. Before I would use black, but black just has a way of making my eyes look unnecessarily small and then bringing a lot of drama to my eyes, and my eyes would just look like heavy. So I go in with brown. I'm going to be using the brown that I use for my eyebrow, and I'm just going to take it and drag it around. Now still using that pencil, I'm going to do my lips. So I just go in with the pencil. I make it very dark around the edges. I'm going to be going in with this Fenty lip gloss. This is the Gloss Cream and this is in the shade Fenty Glow. It's such a beautiful shade of pink. I absolutely love to use it like as a daily gloss and also for like bits. So I just take a little bit in the middle. Yeah, so I'm going to be going in with this Victoria's Secret Tube lip gloss. This is just like general gloss and this doesn't really have any color. I'm just going to take it around. So now I'm as good as done. So I'm going to set my face. So one thing that I learned from my makeup artist in Nigeria is to spray some products on your beauty blender, like enough products on your beauty blender. And I'm going to take it around my under eye because sometimes when you cover your eyes when doing your setting spray, you forget that area and you don't spray it. Yeah, and doing this just has a way of blending out any harsh line that I might have forgotten to blend out. So two more things for a wrap up. I'm going to go in with some blush. I'm going to use the shimmery shade here in the middle. This is Shola here. So it's like pink but with a little bit of shimmer, like pink shimmer. I like how it looks on my face. So I'm just going to go in with that and just apply a little here. It has a way of adding more pink to my blush. Perfect. So one thing that I started doing for like my neutral glam is to add freckles, like bring back my freckles that have been concealed under all of this makeup. So I use the same pencil that I use for my eyeliner, so the I Sculpt pencil, brow pen from Juvia's Place, and I'm just going to tap on the places, on the spots that, you know, I normally have freckles. So I don't give myself more than what I normally have. I just tap on the ones that are already there. So you want to be extra careful. Okay. Okay. Oh, my hands are getting shaky. And one more here. Cool. So don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, a little bit of freckle situation going on, like just the under eye area. So this is pretty much all I do for my neutral glam. I'm going to finish up with my hair. I just need to comb it out, remove the headband, and I'll show you guys the final result. Hey guys, so this is the final look. I definitely love how this look came out. It is easy to do, and to be honest, if I was doing this without filming, I would have been able to do this makeup in about 30 minutes. Like, it's easy for me to just wear out. Very simple day. If I'm just going to do a few things, if I'm going to run errands and I don't want to have something so heavy on my face. I love the fact that when I do my makeup, because I try not to use too much product, it feels literally light. Okay, I still have a very natural look. It doesn't look like, oh, there's so much going on my face. Yeah, I'm hoping that I get to the stage where I start doing no foundation makeup routine. I'm taking my skin there, okay, because your skin has to be flawless in a way for you to achieve that, to be honest. And I'm not there yet, but we're gonna get there where I can do like no foundation makeup routines. And of course, when I'm there, I would do a video for you guys here on YouTube. So let me know if you enjoyed this video, if you'll be trying out this makeup, okay, and feel free to request for any other makeup video. Okay guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, okay, and subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys in my next video, which should be next week or later this week. If I'm posting this during the week, then there's going to be a weekend vlog. If I'm posting this during the weekend, then it's going to be next week. Okay, I love you guys so much. Bye.